I'm joined by Madeleine Mason, Director and Co-founder of dating expert company PassionSmith. Welcome, Madeleine.
Thank you.
So tell us, how does one go about becoming a dating expert?
Well, a dating expert in the context of PassionSmiths refers to a trained psychologist or psychotherapist that specialise in sort of human relations. So a dating expert in this context is somebody who you can talk to that knows about the dynamics between people in a relationship context. In a wider context, you'll have a dating expert might be somebody who's written a book about dating or has dated a lot and written about it, and they might call themselves a dating expert. So how you become one, depending on who you are and which sort of routes you've travelled into to getting there.
And so how romantic do you think is online dating or being matched as opposed to a cute meet or, you know, a chance encounter, for instance?
Well, in the technical sense, it's not really romantic at all, is it? Because the idea of romance is that something happens by chance, serendipity, if you will. One
of your specialisms include personality testing. Mm-hmm. So how do you think that helps with, you know, compatibility with the partner?
Well, there's two different things certainly in psychology. So I've got degrees in psychology, bachelor's, master's, etc., and working on a PhD at the moment, where personality testing is part of it. But psychometric testing is the broader sort of concept around testing, and it's really complicated. So if you talk about personality testing, it doesn't necessarily mean it's the same as a compatibility test. Compatibility tests are very varied, and then when it comes to romantic love, I think they're not all that strong anyway. So if you're taking it from a scientific point of view, they're not that great at the moment, possibly because there are very, very different ways of deciding how somebody is compatible. There's loads of studies to try and demonstrate what makes a good relationship, compatibility being one of them. But how you define compatibility is very varied. Is it about your interests? Is it about your values and that sort of thing? But there isn't real proper test out there, psychometric test, that I think is good enough to predict whether two people are great together. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much for coming and sharing with us your experience. It's back to you in the studio.